The Excalibur Twinstrike. Is it legal? Is it legal to hunt with? That's the question. That's the answer I hope to shed a little light on this episode of Death by Bunjie. Now, this is an interesting new crossbow, an interesting new design, something that we haven't seen in the crossbow woods hunting before here, at least not in my experience. So the ability to shoot two arrows simultaneously or one after the other, that's kind of a new concept. Anytime you get something new like this, the question becomes, is it legal? Now, those of you who don't know, I am a lawyer. That's my day job. I'm actually on my lunch break right now. Came home for lunch, thought I would shoot this short video to give you a little bit of an update about what I have found out. Now, I took a look at Pennsylvania's hunting regulations. Pennsylvania, just like every state, has a game commission that regulates this sort of thing. They've thought of all these different things, these different pieces of technology, and they have enacted regulations to cover it. The statute prohibits any device which permits the release of two or more arrows simultaneously on a single full draw of a bow. Now, it looks like a problem, doesn't it? Based on that statute, this crossbow does shoot two arrows simultaneously. Excalibur's made it very clear that you can shoot one arrow, one after another, or you can shoot both at the same time. Two separate triggers, but a single pull of both triggers simultaneously will fire both sets of limbs, will fire both arrows. So when you look at it, this statute appears to prohibit it. But when I read it, me the lawyer looking at it, that last section, that last phrase is what I had a question about. A single full draw of the bow. It's not really a single full draw of a bow. Technically, it's two bows, two sets of limbs. They have to be cocked independently. Now, it might be nice to be able to make an argument about this sort of thing, but an argument is nowhere near as good as a sure thing. I would rather not have to make an argument in court, in front of a judge, in front of a jury, if at all possible. For that reason, I emailed the Game Commission. I kind of thought that was a good idea to do that before I shot my mouth off. The email that I sent to the Game Commission read as follows. Perhaps you're getting a lot of questions on this, but can you tell me whether this is a legal hunting implement for archery seasons in Pennsylvania? Then I included a link to the crossbow. It has two separate sets of limbs, cocked independently, both or either one at separate times. They are not cocked simultaneously, and can hold and fire two arrows either at the same time or one after the other. Title 34 PACSA Section 2308A 9.1 prohibits hunting with any device which permits the release of two or more arrows simultaneously on a single full draw of a bow. The Twinstrike does allow the delivery of two arrows simultaneously, but the question I have is whether you see it as a single full draw of a bow, given that it is technically drawn twice and has two separate limb systems in place. Please let me know the Game Commission's official position on this new crossbow. Thank you for your time. Rich Wilson, Towanda, Pennsylvania. And their response was, "Good morning, Rich. This is a legal sporting arm to use. Thanks for checking. Pennsylvania Game Commission." There you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Now, I am not giving you advice. I am not acting as your lawyer. You need to either ask your own lawyer or call your own game commission, look up your own regulations, and see for yourself whether this is a legal crossbow to hunt with in your state. Keep in mind also that just because a crossbow is legal to possess doesn't mean it's legal to hunt with. And just because it's legal to hunt with in an archery season doesn't necessarily mean it's legal in rifle season and vice versa. Just because a crossbow is illegal to use during an archery season does not necessarily mean that it's legal during a rifle season. And don't forget, in states like New York, this is not a legal crossbow because it has a draw weight in excess of 200 pounds. Come on, New York. Well, I hope you found this to be a useful video, a good video, and let me know if you find out information about your state in the comments. Until next time, all hail Bunjie!